Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you, Father, for another wonderful and amazing day. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Joyce McTeer, for those of you who do not know me, and I'm going to be your host for today's video. And in this video today, I am going to be talking about unfinished business. Years ago, I used to order from DollarBee.com. I haven't purchased anything from DollarBee.com in a very long time, but this is the mailer that they used to mail to me many years ago. Okay, I was looking for something the other day, and I came across this envelope, and I'm gonna take what's in here out. What I used to do is I used to do a lot of, I used to pre-cut a lot of my designs. And I would pre-cut my designs because if I ran across something that really took off, if I made an earring and it really took off, I never wanted to be behind in production. I always tried to stay ahead of the game. So I would sit down, sometimes take hours, and cut out my fabrics. So I would, get an item, trace it, and cut out my fabric, my designs. So the reason why I'm calling this unfinished business is because I have a lot of earrings here that I cut out and I never finished them. So if you looked at the model, she is actually wearing, I think, something kind of sort of like this. And I am going to be working on finishing these earrings. Now, I'm going to tell you what they're made out of. And this is another idea that you all can do. You may already be doing it. But what I would do when I would cut out earrings just using fabric, I would use a piece of interfacing, but then interfacing, and the one where you would iron it on. So they have interfacing that you can use to give your jewelry and bags that you create a little bit more body. I did not want to take the fabric and sew them two together because it wouldn't really give it any kind of weight. It would really be really light. Okay, so I would take interfacing and I would iron it onto the fabric, and you can find this pretty much, I used to purchase mine from Walmart, but you can get it. I'm not, Hobby Lobby sells fabric, so I'm sure Hobby Lobby would have this. I believe Michaels would probably have something like this, and Walmart definitely has it. So that's what I would do. I would take that and iron it on, and then I would cut my fabric out. Now what I'm going to do with these is I'm going to sew these two together on my sewing machine and make some earrings. And this is another idea that you all can add to what you are doing. Okay, I cut out so many pairs of these, y'all, of these different types of fabric, different types of sizes. And years ago, these would fly off of the shelf. I got to the point where sometimes with fashion always changes. Nothing never stays the same with fashion. Fashion comes in and fashion goes out. And but when you come up with your own ideas and you come up with your own designs, it's kind of like you will have longevity. So I could have been still selling these, but when I moved some years ago, and I completely forgot that I had these. So this is another idea, and these are some patterns, and the shapes that I use, these are some oval like an oval shape, and then I have some that I did in a round shape. So I really used to pre-cut a lot of my stuff. I do not pre-cut anymore. Like, I don't do that anymore because, as you can see, I have an abundance of stuff just sitting around, especially if I don't have time to get to it. But I just wanted to come to show you all another idea that you can do, and you can do this with any fabric that you have. So it really doesn't matter what type of pattern you have, you can do this. If you have a sewing machine, you can also do this by hand. You can cut it out, what I mean by hand, and sew it individually by hand, okay? And these earrings are going to be very, very lightweight. They are going to be very lightweight. You can put a hole through once you get it all together, and you put your jump ring through, and then you put your fish hook on, and they will be very stylish. And not only did I do them in those sizes, but I did them in some smaller sizes as well. And I just never finished it. So that's why this video is called Unfinished Business, because I have quite a bit of inventory that I need to do. And I'm going to try to work on some of this before we go into 2027. Okay, so I hope this video has inspired you all to add this to what you do. Now, you may, like I said, you may already be doing this, but this is just another jewelry making idea that could really add volume to your business. So with that being said, I want to take this time to say thank y'all so much for joining me. I greatly appreciate your support. Please don't forget to like, and please don't forget to subscribe. If you've been watching me for a very long time, you need to go ahead and subscribe, because when you subscribe and you hit that all button, hopefully YouTube will send you notification to let you know when a new upload has been done. All right. So with that being said, I want to take this time to say thank y'all so much for your support. And as always, happy crafting, peace, and blessing. And until my next upload, see ya.